Good afternoon. It's Heather Doyle Fraser, and I'm here today to do our afternoon pick-me-up. I'm going to start today with a reading from my book, 40 Weeks, A Daily Journey of Inspiration and Abundance. I opened the book up today to Week 11, Day 2, and Week 11, Day 3, A Time of Allowing. Here you go. Ooh. So Week 11, Day 2. Take time to connect with someone who inspires you. Notice how intentional connection with someone magical feels in your body and your heart. Week 11, Day 3. What are your morning rituals? Everyone has them. Things they do every day that create calm in the chaos. But some people create morning rituals with meaning, and these rituals become a grounding force in the start of their days. Think about how you start your mornings. If what you do isn't serving you, reflect on what would bring some ease and joy at the start of your day. Calm in the chaos. I think we all need that right now, right? And one of the distinctions there in that reading is some of our rituals have meaning. And so we do things every day that become rituals that maybe don't have a lot of meaning for us. So when we look at what we're doing and why we're doing, we create meaning around what we do. So even something like making coffee, I know I've talked about that before, can be a morning ritual that has meaning to you if you're connecting to why it's important. And for me, I've talked about this before, making coffee, I really connect to the sensory aspect of doing that in terms of smelling and really breathing deeply and recognizing how that's going to make me feel when I have that mug of coffee in my hand. It feels soothing to me. It's comforting to hold that right here, and I love the taste of it. And I mean, I know this is a little bit trivial, but you can even bring meaning to something like that. Another thing, I'm not going to do a reading from Freedom today because I wanted, when I found this morning ritual reading, I was thinking about, of course, what I do in the morning that is a ritual for me that helps serve me and really starts my day off well. And one of them is my gratitude journal. So I created this gratitude journal 7 years ago, and when I left my corporate job, and that was in 10 to 12. I had two different things, but like when I left my corporate job before starting my own coaching practice, I was doing a lot of research on gratitude and how helpful it is to rewire your brain really and help you to see the abundance and the positivity around you, and then you're able to notice those things more, and maybe your default isn't the negative but it's the positive. So I was kind of playing around with some different ways to do that, and I came up with a format for myself, which was 3 things I'm grateful for today, I'm grateful for, and then why I'm grateful for. So that's the giving meaning to those things. And then what are the intentions that I'm setting for my day? And after I have those intentions, what are the committed actions I will take to make sure I have that day that I intend to have? So that committed action part is important because intention without any committed action doesn't get you very far. But if you combine the gratitude piece, you're framing what you're seeing in a positive and like looking for the possibility light, your intentions kind of change a little bit. And then your actions change. So that's the format that I use. And when I created this journal, it's so simple. It really is those three things on every single page. But the reason that I did it was because my clients, once I used this format with myself, and then I gave it to my clients to use. And what I heard over and over was, I know you gave me this format, but I can't stare at a blank page. And so that's a little overwhelming for me. So I was like, no problem. I'm going to take away that barrier. And I just, did this little journal. But all that aside, having that as one of the first things that I do in the morning really helps me to ground in the type of day I want to have, what I'm grateful for right now, and why, and then what I'm going to do during the day to make sure I have the type of day that I want to have. And I don't always hit the mark because none of us do. But if I have that target, I'm more likely to hit the mark. And I also go back sometimes and look at what I wrote down and like, oh, that was a good day. What did I do that day? I really stuck to this. And wow, I started this day off in this way. And that was helpful. And then, at other times in my life, I have let that practice fall. And, maybe I just get out of the habit and the ritual of it. And I notice when I pick it back up, which I did recently, I feel a lot better. And so that's one of the things that I'm going to commit to continuing right now, especially, is really cultivating my gratitude practice every day and nurturing that, watering that, and being intentional with my thoughts and actions and how I'm going to proceed. Because what else can we do but be really intentional, because that's where we can take back our power around these things. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to, like I said, I don't always hit the mark, but I try to, and having that practice is a comfort to me. So I hope that you had some comfort today with this, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a good one.